stupid sadness again. Just attack it. So annoying. You have enough of all those stupid sadnesses standing in your blinding way. Always here, always getting in your way, always slowing you down. Why won't they all die? Not dead yet? You strike again. Not dead, not dead, not dead, not dead, not dead. There we go! Siffrin villain arc? I got it! Okay. I don't know, I think my way was more efficient. Just saying. It's definitely more efficient to just beat it up myself. Don't kill it in one strike or they'll notice. Your attack lowered. Oh, so I have to like... As I'm getting stronger now, I have to actually limit myself. That's fun, actually. Yep, not that bad. Siffrin? You jump and laugh awkwardly. Take the lead, take the lead, take the lead. They're all counting on you. Don't scare them by acting weird. Got a memory of sadnesses. Sadnesses will flee from you. Ooh, that's kind of nice. That's kind of nice. I might take advantage of that at some point. We're only on loop 12, Siffrin. You gotta keep it together, buddy. Yep, it's the death corridor. Oh, that almost landed on Bonnie. This timeline Siffrin is really, really not good at handling stress. Yeah, no. Let's go, everyone. That one was like 2 inches from poor Bonnie. You. The castle-loving one. Tell me what issue number it is. Last one you've seen is it 68? No. That's when Pierre-Jacques Ernest, in an act of self-sacrifice, destroyed his castle to save Lord Josephindra. Oh. But there weren't any others. But I haven't seen any, but... I think she managed to talk to Mirabelle last time. Mirabelle mentioned it. You should go and tell Mirabelle yourself. I will do that. Hi, Mira. You do. You have a fan. I do? You nod and point in the stylish woman's house. I don't know whose house it is. Stylish lady? You describe the stylish lady as best you can. I'm sorry to tell you this, but stylish ladies aren't very rare in Vogard. I see a lot of people during classes. I'm not smart enough to remember everyone I see. Well, maybe eventually you'll find a way to jog your memory. By the person in the thing? When you go to the classroom. The classroom's on floor 2? Because that's the stylish lady. Hi. Sure, what do you want to talk about? Why Stardust? Because you're what's left, I suppose. What's left? What's left of what? And because it's a cute nickname. You're my little Stardust. My little cutie patootie Stardust. Ew. But just say you don't want to answer, it's fine. But it's so much fun to annoy you instead. Distracting people with puns and jokes is the best way to evade stupid questions. Yeah, you can relate. You remember, before you became stuck in time, you passed through a little town for supplies. Everyone had things to do, but you were so stupidly hungry you could barely think, so you stopped at a boulangerie nearby. Oh, that's who else I have to talk to! I forgot to talk to the baker person. The boulanger was an old man, but strong. Looked like he woke up smiling every day. Even then, with the threat of the king looming over everyone. Wordlessly, you pointed at a croissant, showing some coins. Silently, smiling, he got you your pastry, took your money, gave you 1 silver piece of money back. You both said thank you at the same time. You both froze. Apart from Issa and Mira, who have the same accent, you all have very different ways of speaking the same language. It makes sense, as you all come from different places. Through your travels, you met a lot of people with Mira and Issa's Vogardian accent, a few with Bonnie's coastal accent, even fewer with Odila's Cabuan accent. But your accent stayed unique, foreign. The Boulanger's accent was the same as yours. Without breaking eye contact, the old man grabbed your arm. His eyes were stunned, fearful, hopeful, and he said, "Young one, where are you from?" And you couldn't answer. "Yeah, we're from the island. We're from the island that everyone forgot." There was no way you could answer. How could you answer? Did he know? Did he remember? Could he answer? Was he asking you? Taunting you? Could he remember the lights still? The shapes they cut in the darkness? Their stories? Did they beat in his chest still? Were they still warming up his heart? Could he speak them and everything into existence? Could he say it? Let the words out? Did he remember? Did he remember? Did he remember? Did he remember? You left the boulangerie running. You could see the night sky dotted with lights, but your chest was empty. When you ran back, you thought about how you'll always forget about the things you love. It's an immutable fact. But you don't want to forget about your allies, ever. 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 No matter what, you'd make sure that you would always remember. You ate the croissant when you got back to everyone else. It didn't taste like anything. Ooh. Ooh. God, this game is hitting all of the tropes that I adore. We've got time loops, we've got memory loss. Like, obviously that was a thing before, but just the, like, oh, it's good. It's very good. It's very, very good. Baker. Where Baker? You're not Baker. Baker! Hi. Show yourself a coin anyway. One of those you can get. Third of a pastry. You want the saviors? Did I even go in here before? Don't worry about a thing. They can't get you anything out of the house. Croissant, maybe. Incredible, incredible. I've never seen anyone give such a look of disdain when offered a croissant. Pain au chocolat, then. Only monsters don't like pain au chocolat. You like those. You nod. Which is literally just... Look. Pain au chocolat is just a croissant with chocolate in it. Cool. You don't even think about keeping it for later and devour it in 2 bites. You're still hungry. Hi. You checked out. Where is it? Oh, I was just supposed to tell Odile. Hi, Odile. Go talk to the baker. I love that she keeps saying, I love how laid back you look, even though we probably look like death. Can I help you with anything? Okay. Get there faster. Type book. I've heard that the boulangerie has one of those. What? 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 Huh? Really? She doesn't seem to know how to react. You look at her repeat the same words over and over. Siffrin, will you come with me to ask them if I can borrow it? It might take some time. So make sure you have time to help me. I have time. Thank you. Let's go then. You and Odile are now hanging out. Yay! I could take you anywhere. Hey there. Hello. We've heard you may have a family tale? Family tale? Of a family called Pepperes? If you'd be okay with it, I'd like to borrow it for a little bit. Ah, the one I borrowed from my girl before the house froze. Not a very good writer, so I figured reading another one would give me some inspirations for stories to tell my little girl. Do you have it still? I do not. What? Do you know Antoine, maybe? He lives at the east of town in the house with no flowers. Asked if he could borrow it. They knew the Pepperes family, you see. Couldn't really refuse. Pepperes family died only a few years back, after all. Well, that sucks. Do you know if he still has it now? I don't see why they wouldn't. I have a sudden bad feeling about this. The house to the east of the village with no flowers, huh? Looks like we should go pay them a visit. This is going to be one of those quests. It's one of those. You have flowers. You don't. Antoine, is it? That sure is me. And you're two of the saviors, aren't you? Thank you for all you're doing. Best of luck for tomorrow. Thank you. We had a favor to ask. Could we borrow the family tale you possess? For an hour, maybe? Oh, the Pepperes family tale. I know this means a lot to you, so... Oh, no, that's not the problem. I'd be happy to lend it to you, but, well... I think one of the kids next door stole it from me. What? What? Oh, I'm not saying they're bad kids. They're very nice kids. Very nice. They just... well... You know the three kids outside? A few weeks ago they passed by to help me cook some things, and, well, the book is gone now. So... sounds like we should talk to those kids. We'll get that book, Odile. Ugh. Let's just go, alright? Children. Kids. The middle kid with the small hat looks at you from their rock throne. Adults? What do you want? Siffrin, you handle this. Why you? Why me? You're closer to being a kid than I am. Good luck. Okay. Do you know about family tales? Yeah? What kind of adult doesn't know about family tales? You stupid? Man, and you can't ask adults if they're stupid. Can't I? Look at them. They're short, and their hair looks unbrushed. They look like they haven't slept in weeks. That hat definitely looks stupid and not cool. Siffrin, this kid is destroying you. Do something. On principle, you don't get into fights with kids. What to say? Anyway, do you know about a Pepperes family tale? Ah. Man, and I think he's asking about... Shut up! I got this. The middle kid looks at you as disdainfully as they can. Which is a lot. What if we do? We'd like to borrow it. Trade. Trade a trade! We have something you do not. Knowledge. Offer us something in exchange. You have a pun. Pun? Better be the best pun I've ever heard. How do you keep a wizard in suspense? Kid leans a little bit towards you, interested. I don't know. How? I'll tell you tomorrow. What? That's not the deal. Tell me now. The kid's eyes grow wide, speechless. Manon, the wizard-looking adult, he said. They said you're a wizard, Manon. Wow. I know you just said it because it's part of the joke. And I know I'm not a real wizard because wizards aren't real. But I felt something just now. I'll do whatever you ask. We only need the book. Oh, yeah. Okay, so Manon doesn't have the book anymore. What? Listen, Charlene was being really annoying about wanting it, so I gave it to her so she'd stop crying, okay? Who's Charlene? Charlene Chouquette? The boulanger's daughter. The what? You can't help but laugh. Look at the old lady's face. Siffrin! You jump. We are going. You nod rapidly and follow. Bye, adults. Let's play again soon. Okay. Back to the bakery. Back. You. Hi. Hello. Hey. Please do not scare my daughter. Man, Adam. You get in front of O'Teal and smile at the girl. Hi. We've heard you got a cool book. Book? Oh, yes. From Manon. Manon is so nice. She gave me the book. The book with the nice stories. Dad was reading it, and now it's mine. I can read it all by myself. But it's boring. I want another book, Papa. Wait, which book are you talking about, Charlene? This one! She shows you all a book with Paper's family tale written across it. I'm so sorry. It's fine. You got the Paper's family tale. Finally. You both find a nice silent place to talk. Huh. I can't believe that it's took this long. But finally. O'Teal looks at the closed family tale book intently. It's reading time. Aren't you going to read it? They said I could keep it until I have to leave Dormont, so I have time, but... She's still looking at it. The family tale book you spent so much time trying to find. It seems important to her, but why? Is it related to your research? Sorry, what? The book, is it related to your research? Well, I suppose I've kept it secret long enough. Don't tell Isabeau, alright? There is no research. I'm not researching anything. Huh? Sorry for not saying anything. Isabeau said I must be researching something since I was a traveller here in Vogard, and it felt easier to not say anything. So then, why did I leave Kabui? Travel for years, all to find myself in Vogard, if not for some intellectual pursuit? Well, I'm actually here in Vogard to find out more about myself. I suppose it's not very apparent to you, but my mother was Vogardian. Oh. I've lived my whole life in Kabui. My father was Kabuan and my mother Vogardian. I've no idea how they met, he never told me, but all I know is that she never wanted a child. She left very early in my childhood, and I never saw her again. Good riddance, if you ask me. But she left, and didn't leave anything behind. No pictures, no letter, no family history. But what does it matter, right? My father was a good man, and Kabui was my home. I used to think I didn't need to know about my history, about Vogard. But still, a part of me was... curious. And one day, a few years ago, a Vogardian merchant showed me her wares, and this book that she wouldn't let go of. A book of tales written by her whole family. A family tale. And she explained family tales to me. Generations of Vogardian parents writing stories for their children and writing them down in a book. So you'd end up with stories written by an entire lineage. She was explaining the way the book was written, the rules of this particular way of telling stories, how friendly families shared their stories with one another, and how it had been done for generations. How it brought her closer to her family, her ancestors, her culture. And while she was explaining all this to me, she suddenly stopped. And I was surprised to find out she stopped because I was crying. I didn't even realize it. Because I wanted this. This connection that she had to a history that was also supposed to be mine. But it was stolen from me because my mother left. And I never have a link to this culture, ever. Unless I went there. So this is why... So I travelled to Vogard. And, well, the king took over shortly after I arrived, which did make things more difficult. But during my travels with you all, I got to know many Vogardians and see many Vogardian cities. I got to learn more about the country, its culture, its faith, its people. And I look, and I learn, and... This is the country my mother came from. It's half of me, but still, even now that I'm here in Vogard, I feel no connection to it whatsoever. I don't recognize myself here. Isn't that strange? Half of me should be from here, isn't it? Shouldn't I see something of myself here, in the place that my mother came from? Shouldn't it be like looking in a mirror? Like a revelation? Shouldn't I see how Vogardian people act, how they think, and be able to say, ah, so this is why I'm like this? Shouldn't I be able to call this place mine? But I can't. And it feels awful, like my roots have been cut off without my consent. Like my mother stole it from me. Like I really don't belong anywhere. But this is why I'm here still. To know as much as I can about this country. And in the meantime, find out if it'll make me find out more about myself. And I did find out more about myself during this journey, so I'm glad. It is an interesting question, is it not? How much do you carry of your country, of a culture that should have been yours, but wasn't? It may not seem so to you. But to Kabui, my features are foreign. Just small things, my hair being slightly too thick, my brows too thin. Enough for me to look different here. I am other. So, what about Vogardians? Would they see me as one of theirs? Would I find myself in them? After coming here, I found out that no, of course not. Why would I? I've never been here before this journey. But at the same time, I am not the only one who is other. In fact, Vogard is filled with people who have also come from other lands. Vogard welcomes people from all over the world, after all. So, even if I did not find someone like me, I have found Vogard to be full of people that are similar to me. And I am very grateful for that. Odile is half Vogardian. You never knew. She traveled halfway across the world to find out more about herself, trying to see if she'd find herself in a country she has no memory of. What about you, Siffrin? You finding out more about yourself in Vogard? Huh? What do you mean? Well, you didn't grow up in Vogard either, right? Do you have roots here? Or were you just passing through? My apologies. Forget I asked. I didn't say anything. You didn't need to. Your face said it all. Just because I'm telling you personal facts about myself doesn't mean you need to tell me anything in return. It was wrong of me to ask. You can forget about it. She goes back to looking at the Family Tales cover. She'd probably be fine leaving it here, just bearing her story to you and nothing else, but you... I don't remember much about where I'm from. Odile turns to look at you. Huh? Were you too small when you left, or was it because there was nothing worth remembering? Everything was worth remembering. Neither. But I can relate to you. Trying to find pieces of yourself wherever you can. Trying to find where you belong. Trying to find how your roots might have shaped you. Which parts of you created and which parts already were. You nod. But you know you're not only made of where you're from, right? If that was the case, everyone in Kabui would be the exact same, and everyone in Vogard would be the exact same. Where you're from matters, yes, but it's not the only thing that makes you you. That's what I realized during this journey, Siffrin. I'm Kabuan and Vogardian in ways I do and don't realize. And I am also myself. One might say that's more important than being Kabuan and Vogardian, wouldn't you agree? I do. That's interesting. I feel so much lighter now. Because you found a family tale? Yes, and also because we talked, Siffrin. Oh. Thank you for listening to me, Siffrin. You blush and nod. Now get out of here. I have a family tale to read before we all meet for our sleepover. We'll talk later. Go have fun. Odile smiles at you mischievously. Memory of a secret quest. You always remember this. Equipped boosts all of your researcher stats by 30. Nice. Craft brick. Okay, makes an enemy weaker to all craft types for a few turns. That's pretty good. Mira, why are you looking at dating profiles? So which one will you choose? Sorry? You point at her pile of papers. What? What? How? What do you know? Answer me! She has a hand on her rapier. You're choosing someone for something, right? It seems important. Maybe I can help? I love that we're in the combat music. That's so good. I suppose you must have more experience than I do. Mira, think about that again for a second. Alright, and would you like your help if you'll give it experience? Sure. Thank you, Siffrin, but this might take some time, so make sure you have time. I have time now. Oh, okay. Okay, how to do this? Sit down next to me, maybe? You sit down. Mirabelle looks at you without saying a word. She looks worried. Maybe you should take the lead. So, what are those papers, really? Oh, bonding proposals? Bonding? Like, when you promise to stay with someone forever? Is Mirabelle looking for a partner? No, wait, that's not exactly it. Please stop looking at me. It's more like, dating? Dating profiles. I'm not thinking about being bonded yet. Dating? You didn't think Mirabelle cared about that. You're still confused. Alright, well, before this all started with the king, I decided I wanted to, try to date someone. So I asked a dating company, and they gave me a bunch of folders of people that I could meet and that I could date. But I haven't gone through it yet, so I figured I could at least get that done today. And look through all of them and make a list of people I could see myself dating. And I suppose I need help. I'm choosing someone I could spend the rest of my life with, so I'd appreciate another pair of eyes. Or, just the one eye. As long as it's not my two eyes looking at this. And also I need a distraction from tomorrow very badly, so I figured I'd replace my anxiety about our possible defeat with, this. Oh. Choosing someone to date is a little out of your comfort zone, but you think you can try and find someone who would fit Mirabelle. Maybe. Let's have a look then. Alright, I have a few profiles right here. She removes an immense folder out of her dress pocket. Was she carrying it with her throughout your entire journey? Here's a few of them. So, you can go first and tell me what you think. And I'll go after. Tell me what you think about him. She shows you the file of a strong, buff-looking man. Is that Mirabelle's type? We have one of those at home. What? Do you mean Isabeau? Ew, you're right. Is that worth an ew? Either way, sounds like masculine people aren't her type. Probably. Maybe she would like someone more feminine? Do you have someone more feminine looking? She looks through her files. How about her? She shows you the profile of a gentle looking lady. She looks like you! I don't know, she looks nice? She does, I guess. She guesses. So, well, not into feminine people either, apparently. What kind of person are you into, then? Oh, I don't have a type. I like all kinds of people equally. But if you had to choose. Someone nice? You nod. And someone pretty? You nod. And someone who likes me? You don't nod. Mira. No, wait, let me think a little bit more. I want someone who... She thinks for an awfully long time. Well, what about you then? What kind of person are you into, Siffrin? Well, Think about how to answer this for an awfully long time, but then catch yourself. Wait, are you just going to copy my answers? No! Okay, fine. You got me, Siffrin. I'm not interested in that dating stuff. Arrow Ace Mirabelle? Oh, that makes sense. But then why? So then why worry about it? You know, Siffrin, the changed belief is very, very important to me. It's all around changing. Changing with a capital C. Bettering yourself. Becoming a better, different person. And one of the ways to change is to try new things, you know? That's part of the reason the house offers so many different classes. And so I'm trying new things. And some are fun and fulfilling and easy, but you can't just go and only try new easy things, can you? Sometimes I have to try scary new things. Things that make me uncomfortable. Things I don't want to do at all. Things she doesn't want to do. Like dating? Yeah, like dating. But you know, romantic love is one of the biggest ways to change. It's supposed to change you, to bring you new experiences, and so I have to do it, right? Oh, this conversation hits close to home. To be a good housemaiden, I have to do it. I have to date. I have to love someone in a romantic way. I have to do things with them. I have to bond with them. I have to sleep with them. I have to have children with them. I have to love them in this very specific way. And you don't want to? And I don't want to. I don't want to do it, Siffrin, not at all. Dating, the idea of being in a romantic relationship, of being with someone like that, I hate thinking about it. I hate the idea of it. I really do. The idea of it alone is just awful for me to think about. I can't love someone like that. The way I should love them? It never happened, and I don't think it ever will. And I need this to change, don't I? Oh, stars, this is heavy. I'm not sure what to say. Maybe, well, why do you need to change? Because I have to, Siffrin! I'm a housemaiden, and I love it. I love helping people, getting to know them. I love learning new things. I love it all, but I have to change in that way too. I wish I could just not do it. Not be with someone that way. But Siffrin, there is such a pressure to force us to do that. And not only that, there's such intense pressure to force us to change. We have yearly festivals all around showing yourself as a new person, for crab's sake. Most housemaidens have completely changed at least once, and I haven't. Isabeau isn't even a housemaiden, and he's changed, and I haven't. And I don't want to change. I'm happy with who I am. I'm comfortable with who I am. I'm comfortable with the idea of not being with anyone. I'm comfortable with the idea of staying the same forever. But we have to change and bring new things into our lives and change clothes and hairstyles, even part of our personalities, to appeal to a deity that I don't know if they understand that sometimes. I'd like to just stay the same. Maybe they do. Maybe that's why they haven't. And now, I have a list of people that I could meet so that I can fall in love with them, which I can't do, and do things with them, which I will never ever want to do. Also, I can change. It makes me feel like a mistake. And I must be broken for not being able to want these things. Because everyone else can. Well, I don't know about the romantic part. But I don't want to do things with people either. Ace Siffrin? Huh? Why not? It's weird, right? Yes. Mirabelle takes hold of your hands. You jump a little, but she doesn't notice. Yeah! Yeah, it's just weird! Exactly. And gross! Thank you. It's awful! I don't want it at all! Oh, Siffrin, you mean it? You really mean it? You understand? Yeah, of course. Oh, what a relief. To have someone who understands this, at least. But it doesn't fix anything. You need to change. And dating, it's part of it, so... Mirabelle sighs. Siffrin, I know you don't follow the change belief, but do you have something like this? Something that brings you joy and community and faith? But some other parts you don't know how to follow? Some other parts you don't know what to do with? Some other parts just bring you grief? Something that brings you both joy and grief? You think about the stars. It's more complicated than that for me, but... yeah, I have something like that. So you do too. How do you deal with it then? You don't. I just try not to think about things that bother me in general. Avoidance, huh? That feels a little too cowardly for me. Ouch. I mean, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say... You laugh. You know she didn't mean it that way. Of course not. You didn't know Mirabelle held those feelings towards the change belief. She always seemed so passionate about it. But the belief she loves so much is also the same belief that forces her into a box she doesn't want to be in. Why doesn't she leave it behind then? I suppose it's not that simple. I don't know anything about your belief, but... you could always game the system, right? Game the system? Change things by deciding not to change? If everyone changes in that way, then you'll change by not changing in that way. There's more than one way to become a better person, right? Changing by deciding not to change? Siffrin, that's not how it works. But no one needs to know. Change myself by deciding not to change. Sounds challenging and fun to me. Right now, you mean it. It does. It does sound challenging and fun. Aww. Mirabelle smiles at you brightly. You smile back. Thank you, Siffrin. Thank you for talking with me. Aww. Oh, look at the time. You probably had other things to do, didn't you? Go, don't let me keep you. I need to be alone for a little bit. I have a lot to think about. I'll see you later, okay? Memory of Faith. Boosts all of your houseband stats by 30. Ooh. Holy Care Shield is amazingly strong. Use creates a shield that makes everyone invulnerable to attacks for one turn. Ooh. Okay, I want to see if I can guess Bonnie correctly. Bonnie. I'm gonna guess your favorite food this time. I've got a 1 in 3 chance now. Which samosas? Without cheese, with potatoes. Yeah! Yeah. That's all my favorite foods. Success! If you remembered them all, you do pay attention to me? No, that's stupid. Of course you do. Or else you wouldn't have... There's something you can help me with. Can you come with me? If you got time. I'm gonna have to do an emotionally vulnerable conversation in this voice now. Oh, okay. I have time. Okay, then come on. Bonnie brought you outside of Dormont. You can see some weak sadnesses roaming around in the distance. Friend, you said I could ask for anything, yeah? Not exactly what you said, but sure, whatever you want. Okay, well, I need you to teach me how to fight. Oh. I know Deal's gonna say I can help you all in battle tomorrow. But it'll be from far away, right? I want to help. To actually help. And for that, I need to learn how to fight. So you're gonna help me. Let's go! Bonnie ran away. Towards the sadness. You run towards Bonnie as fast as you can. Look! I'm not scared. Come on! Don't one-shot them. I'm not scared. Not scared. I can do this. I can do this. Oh, they've got 300 hit points. Bonnie. Without thinking about it, you strike. I didn't have a choice, James. It just made me do it. You can't help but yell. Be more careful, Bonnie! I'm sorry. You look at Bonnie closely. Miraculously, they don't seem hurt. Bonnie is trembling. I shouldn't have yelled. Breathe with me. You breathe slowly, in and out. Make sure Bonnie breathes with you. You need to calm down too. When I said that, I assumed you'd be fighting Bonnie to help with training. Yeah, that would have been bad as well. That would have been way worse, actually. Slowly, they stop shaking. That didn't go super well. It did not, no. It's your fault. You weren't there. You weren't there to help me and tell me what to do. You frown. I'm sorry. I can teach you, but don't go ahead on your own. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll listen. Tell me how to fight. Accidentally kills Bonnie. Guess it's time to loop. I want to learn. You look around. There's another sadness in the distance. You put your index finger in front of your mouth to tell Bonnie to stay silent and point towards the sadness. Bonnie looks over and nods. You jump in. Alright, Bonnie. Okay. Ready? Yeah. Yes. What do I do? You smile. Teaching time. Tell Bonnie to look at the sadness's hands. That's a scissors sign, right? So that means they're vulnerable to rockcraft. Yeah, I know rockcraft. So I can hit them, right? You nod. Okay, here I go. You take an attacking stance. Bonnie follows suit. Bonnie attacks wildly. Good job, Bonnie. I did it! I did it, friend. You clap. You breathe in and out. Yeah! You defeated sadness. You breathe out. Bonnie is looking up at you. You look back. Hey friend, why aren't we allowed to touch you? What? Zealandza and Belle said we're not allowed to touch you because it makes you jump and because they said so. It's true that you jump, but I was wondering why, because it means we can't high five or anything. Why? None of them are touching you. On purpose? Because it makes you jump? For such a simple reason? I don't mind being touched or hugged. I'm just not used to it. You're not used to it? Oh, maybe it's because you're not ready for it when it happens. That's how it is with Neil. Neil? My sister! Her name's Petra Neil, but it's dumb, so I call her Neil. She doesn't like it when people touch her, and she's not ready for it. Neil's really cool and tough, but she gets scared easy, I think. One day I touched her shoulder, and she didn't know I was there, and she screamed really loud. Like, ah! But then she said I shouldn't do it again, because when she's scared, she said her scared brain takes over, and she said she might suplex me without meaning to. Which sounds really cool, but she said she doesn't want to suplex me because she doesn't want to hurt me. She did suplex one dude who scared her once, though. So I'm not allowed to touch her if she doesn't know I'm there. So I always try to walk real loud so she hears me coming. That's why my shoes are so big, see? Bonnie points at their boots. You nod. I don't want to talk about my sister anymore. You don't often talk about her. She's frozen in time and she's not here, so I don't want to talk about her. Just talking behind people's backs is bad. And also talking about her hurts and makes me sad. I want Neil to be here. Should have helped her when... Why aren't you used to being touched? Did your family not hug you when you were a kid? You flinch. Can't remember. Oh. But maybe that's why. I'm just not used to it and it takes me off guard, I think. Oh, okay. So if you can see me and if I tell you I'm gonna touch you, it's fine? It's not fine, but sure. Huh. Okay. I'll remember that. So, then. Bonnie jumps up and down, making sure you watch them do it. I am going to touch you now. Suddenly, Bonnie pokes you hard in the stomach. Ow! You saw me and I told you, so it's fine! I guess so? Okay, let's go. Let's fight one more sadness. I can do one more. Spot a sadness in the distance and attack. Okay, I can do this. Watch me, friend. You smile and join Bonnie. You and the sadness exchange blows. Ow. Get it, Bonnie. This is different from usual. You're not used to fighting outside anymore. The ground is uneven and there's rocks and branches to worry about. Oop. You tripped on a branch. Ah! Friend! The sadness saw you fall and is running towards you to attack. No! Not this time! Whoa! Bonnie! Bonnie with the 2,000 damage! Friend? Friend, are you okay? Bonnie is shaking. I'm okay, Bon. I just tripped. Really? You promise? You nod. Okay. You haven't called me Bon in forever. Only Zoc calls me that now. Oops. Bonnie. No, I didn't mean... You promise you're okay? You nod. Okay. Sorry. I got scared. It just... It reminded me of before, that's all. Before? Before? Yeah. You remember, right? It was a while back. When you protected me from that other sadness, you know? What sadness do they mean? Can't remember. Which one? Which one? The one that got your eye, stupid! Oh. Oh, crab, you stupid crabbing. See, I told you! I knew it! You're so crabbing stupid! You didn't even remember it! You think it doesn't matter! You keep getting hurt because of me and you don't care! You can't see from one eye because of me and you think it doesn't crabbing matter! That's right. You'd forgotten. It was after you all met Bonnie, before they started barely speaking to you anymore. They weren't careful, and the sadness was about to hurt them. They're so small. No one else was close enough to do anything. You're the fastest. So you ran, got in front of them, and... Why did you do it, friend? Why did you do it? Why did you protect me? I don't understand. You could have stayed put. I could have taken care of it. It was fine. But no, Friend thinks they're better than everyone else. And you tried to protect me like a stupid crabbing idiot. And you got hurt. Because of me. Because of me, you can't see from one eye. You have a big scar, and you bump into things all the time, and you trip all the time, and you can't see because of me. Because of me. Oh no. They seem really upset, but it's not that big of a deal though. But it is! It really is! You got hurt because of me, and I don't like it. I don't want it to have happened. You should have stood there and let me be hurt. But you would have died. It doesn't matter. If I died, it would have been fine. It would never have been fine. I could never have let that sadness hit you. I know you don't like it when we say you're a child, but you are. And as adults, it's our responsibility to make sure you're safe. Did you want us to go to your sister and tell her, sorry we didn't jump to save them, so they're gone now? You'll always be more important than any of us. No matter what, we'll always make sure you'll live. And I'll always pick you over a blinding, stupid eye. But, friend, I don't want you to be hurt. I don't want you to be hurt. You can reassure them all you want. Say you're sorry, promise you'll never do it again. But you would do it again. Again and again and again. If it had happened now, while you're stuck in a time loop, you'd jump in and protect them every time. You would protect them all, every time. Because what's the alternative? Try and find a way to save them without being hurt? What if you failed? What if you couldn't do it, and they did get hurt instead? What if they died because you tried to get a better ending? You can't take that chance. You would do it again, the exact same way, for as long as needed. I'm stronger now, Bonnie. I can protect you and make sure I don't get hurt either. Promise? I promise you won't get hurt again. I promise. You super promise? Super promise. You super duper promise? Super duper promise. Okay. Okay! As long as you promise, it's fine. Oh. And anyway, I protected you just now, right? If it wasn't for me, you'd have been hurt. So you can protect me, and I can protect you, and we can protect everyone too. Yeah? Yeah. You see me, right? I'm gonna touch you now. Oh. Bonnie runs into your side. They hug you tightly. You freeze until you remember what to do. Oh. Slowly, you hug them back. See, you do know how to hug. Looks like I do, yeah. Memory of training. Kid will never miss when attacking. Ooh. Ooh. The time loop breaker was the friend Sif made along the way. Okay, you have to tell me what your problem is now because I helped everybody else. Tell me. Hey, I finished helping everyone out. Huh? Oh, that's cool. I did see you running around with everyone earlier. Looked like fun. Oh, that's right, you didn't ask him if he needed any help this loop. Well, so do you need help with anything? Help? Oh. Yes, I do need help with something now that I'm thinking about it. Is that what you were doing today? Helping everyone out? I didn't know. Kept the best one for last. Aw, Sif. I'm glad. I was just thinking I wanted to hang out with you today since I saw you running around with everyone. You didn't talk to me much today, so I was worried you didn't want to. It doesn't matter. I'm glad I thought about what we could do today then. Are you ready now? We'll probably have to go to the clock tower immediately after we're done, so I don't think you'll have time to do anything in the village after. So I'll make sure you did everything you needed to. Yes, we did Baker, we checked on Book Person, we talked to Fancy Lady so we can do that trigger in the classroom. Okay, yeah, I think we're fine. Yeah, okay, well, follow me, Sif. Follow Isabeau around for a while, going through Dormont and the forest until... A field? There's nothing around. What could he possibly need? So, what do you need me to do? Huh? Oh, lay down with me? You lay down. And then? And then... Look up. You look up. Ooh, pretty. Stars, stars, stars all around you. You inhale sharply. You know, when he asked me if I needed help earlier, I wasn't sure what to say. I don't really need help with anything. I did all I needed to prepare for tomorrow and stuff. But I saw you run around and help everyone today, and that seemed kind of fun. So I thought, Sif's making sure to help everyone today, but I just want to hang out with him. So, that's it. That's all I want you to do today. Let's just hang. Oh. Oh. Why stars? Oh. So you know how you say this word when you're annoyed or something bad happens? I don't know what language it is, but I always thought it was like a swear word. Like crab. I looked in a few books, but I couldn't find the word anywhere, and I got really curious. One day I heard someone else say it. So I asked them, and they said it means stars. I noticed you know stuff about the sky. You talked about planets once, and the sun, like you really knew what you were talking about. And sometimes when we slept outside, you'd spend most of the night looking at the night sky. And I thought that was interesting, because I never thought about what's up there before. But, so I thought maybe, like, you'd like to see the stars? Together? Or just in general? Oh no, was I wrong? Was it really more of an actual swear word like crab where you don't actually like stars and stars are bad and gross? Did I step in it? Did I mess up? No, you didn't step in it. Oh, phew. I got scared. Anyway, I've heard some people can see stuff in the stars sometimes. Like pictures. They're called... something? Constellations. Constellations! Yes, that. Do you know some? You look up at the stars. You don't recognize any of them. No, I don't know any. Huh. You're saying I didn't step in it, but... Sif... Change the subject. No, you're fine. Tell me something? Something? Something about you. Oh, okay. Well, okay, you know I'm from Jovan, right? I've lived there my whole life. It's a nice big city. More than one house, too. Way bigger than Dormont. Big enough that you don't know the life story of every person you see. Anyway, you might think it's surprising, I don't know. But when I was Bonnie's age, I was like the smartest smarty pants around. Not like slightly smart or anything, but like the nerdiest kid you can imagine. Huh. You have trouble imagining Isabeau as anything other than the boisterous man he is. Like, really imagine it. Big glasses, super neat braids, always knows the answer to any question the teacher has. Always getting perfect grades. Always too shy and focused on grades to even know how to make a friend in the playground. Why is this me? That was me. And, I didn't really like myself. Because, like, I was smart, but I really hated being shy. Being alone. Not even being able to ask a classmate for a pen because I was so paralyzed by fear. And I was ready to spend the rest of my life like this. But one day, after years of living like this, I looked at myself and the way I was, the way I existed in this world. I looked at that kid in the mirror and I thought, is this it? Is this really who I want to be? Couldn't I just be someone else? Someone that could make friends, someone people could love? Someone I could love? Someone I wouldn't feel ashamed of being? Couldn't I just change? And that's one of the things people go to houses for, you know? To learn things, to train, to do bodycraft on yourself, to change. You can stay for a bit, come back changed, and no one would say a thing. They just accept the new person you've become. So I went to one of Jovan's houses and threw myself into it, trying to be the coolest, strongest, most dependable person around. Lifting weights, training my voice to be deeper, louder, crafting my own body to be cooler, stronger. Looking at myself in the mirror every morning and yelling, I'm the coolest. Change is destruction, you know? To bring about change, you need to know you might hurt people. Might hurt yourself, even. So you always have to be careful and think about whether the destruction you bring about is worth it. I decided it was. So the person I was before, I made them disappear. Killed them with my bare hands. Made sure they'd never, ever come back. So I could live. It sounds so bad when I say it like that. The kid I was before is still here. I just, grew around them to protect them. Building an armor till it becomes the real thing. So I could become someone stronger, someone outgoing, someone comforting to be around. Someone I would have liked to know before. It doesn't matter that much. I'm here is what I mean. And I love myself so much more now than I did before. But even the person I'm now is a work in progress. I want to change still. I became a big and strong and dependable, happy-go-lucky dude because that's who I needed to be. But lately I've been feeling like I need to let down the airhead facade a bit. Act less stupid, that sort of stuff. It doesn't feel great when people think I'm stupid just because I act a certain way. So I might change again soon. Become someone slightly new. Sounds cool, right? Oh, you never knew. Isabel wanted to change, to become someone else, and he did it. He must have worked for so long to make his wish come true. I might change to be a mix between a jock and a nerd. Balancing it all, you know? Jerd or Knock. Knock is funnier. Actually, Jerd is funnier, but I think I like Knock more. So you'll change into a Knock. More like a Jerd. Sounds better, doesn't it? Better mouthfeel. They both sound bad, Issa. No, don't say that. You can be a buff nerd. Oh. You think I'm buff? You quickly look away from him. Anyway, after we beat the king tomorrow and go our separate ways, I'll just change into someone else. Someone who can be both strong and smart. Both at once. What a concept. Doesn't that sound like someone cool? I should have gone with smart jock. So he knows we think he's smart. Oh well. Doesn't that feel like someone you wouldn't feel ashamed of knowing? Is that what he thinks? Issa. Yeah, Sif? I've never felt ashamed of knowing you. Not even a little bit. You're gonna make me blush, Sif. And well, you know I feel the same, right? You're like maybe the coolest person I know. You know that, right? I really like spending time with you. When we hang out, I always discover new things, like cool theater stuff, or even just something new about you. And I like how you always have a pun ready for any situation. How you breathe in this specific way sometimes, and I wish I could breathe with you to make you feel better. And I like the way your face looks when you eat your favorite foods, and I want to know more about you, talk with you more, laugh with you more, and You can't look away from him. Whoa, is that a shooting star? Hey, look up. Isn't it cool? You look away from him and look up at the starry sky. There's no shooting star, but you don't mind. Aha! See, I told you they'd be here. Always getting interrupted. You heard Issa mumble to himself about it earlier, more like. Hey, Siffrin. Hey, Isabeau. We figured you'd be here. Can we join you? Everyone is here. Good to see you, everyone. Such a beautiful night. Was it your idea to come here, Isabeau? It was. Under the stars, huh? How romantic. Very well done, Isabeau. What? No, it wasn't romantic at all. Just a pals outing. Buddies hang out. I, of course, would bring any one of you here. Uh-huh. I brought her food, so we can eat here. A nightly picnic. Oh, I can smell samosas. Yummy. Yeah, I made a lot. Friend, take one. Take two, even. You deserve it. Siffrin sure worked hard today, didn't they? Thank you for your help earlier. You jump. Yes, thank you, Siffrin. You've been a great help today. Friend taught me how to fight. I'll be able to help you tomorrow. Ooh, I'm looking forward to it, Bonnie. Did Friend help you today, too? You freeze. Did you? Of course Sif helped me today. I suppose looking at you, smiling brightly. Thank you for spending time with me, Sif. Oh. You hide your face beneath the rim of your hat. How wonderful! Thank you, oh great helper. Here, have another samosa. And have some pate and bread. Sure you want some tea, too. Here's some of my curry. Your plate is overflowing. You see everything on your plate sway back and forth. You eat as much as possible before everything falls down. Oh! You burp. Ew! Nice reflexes, Siffrin. Everyone starts laughing happily. You laugh too, surrounded by your allies. Your heart lifts. You love them. You're glad you got to spend time with them. You're glad you know them better. You're glad. Friend, you okay? Want more snacks? You smile. Yes, please. Then eat! Eat as much as you want. You all ate and laughed under the stars. Tomorrow, once again, you'll go into the house and fight the king. But today you're happy. Then it's gonna reset. Really? He doesn't need your help with the quest? Guys, I was wrong. I hate time loops. Time loops are the worst. You had a nice time yesterday, hanging out with Isabeau under the stars. Memory of stargazing. Hi, Stardust! I didn't want to interrupt before, but you got a new memory! Alright, boost all your fighter stats by 30. So learned, we will win! Amazingly strong. Boost everyone's attack, defense, and attack speed for a few turns. Ooh. Okay. But hey, Stardust, it was nice, wasn't it? Hanging out with all of them yesterday. They love you now. Your bond with them is stronger now. Isn't that neat? It is neat. You don't want to have to loop back to before you spent that time with them. What would happen if if you stayed with this version of them until the end. If you went through the entire house without looping ahead, beat the king, and saw the head housemaiden with them, would anything happen? Would anything change? Time to walk all the way up and beat the king. I have to go through the whole house. I think if I'm going through the entire house, I'm just gonna make the sadnesses run away from me. Just a storage room. I feel like we're gonna have to tell them about the time loop this time. Right? I feel like we've got... Good job. Oh, wow. Bonnie got really good. Oh, stars! You hit your hip into the counter and bite your lip really hard. Why do you never remember the stupid counter? Oh no, Sith. Do you still have trouble judging distance? Let us know if you'd like anyone else to take the lead. I'm fine. I didn't this time. Craftonomy book. We need this. We need this. This is one of the ones we needed. Book about the study of craft. Can I have any information about timecraft? Does that craftonomy book have anything on timecraft? Timecraft? What for? It is related to our situation, isn't it? With the king? We don't have time. What's timecraft? I don't know what that is. Should we have a crash course on timecraft then? Ugh, fine. Adia flips through the book. It does have a section on timecraft. Alright, so timecraft is, as the name implies, the power to wield and craft time itself. It is a type of craft that's been hypothesized to exist for decades, but its existence has never been proven. Until now, right? Stopping time. That's what the king does, right? So the king is using timecraft? The king most likely is, yes. Which would make it the first time in history someone managed to harvest that power. Outside of stories told in family tales, that is. I've heard scholars outside of Vogard are really excited right now. Timecraft confirmed to be real. So they're happy because he froze people in time? Well, it's more complicated than that. Morals aside, it does change everything we know about timecraft. Think about how timecraft could be used. The king is only stopping people's time, but it could be used for many other things. It could be used to hasten or slow people's time, too. Maybe make people's bodies younger or older. Maybe make buds grow into trees in an instant. Worst case scenario, it could be used to change history itself. Crafting time to go back in time and change history. Whoa. Whoa. The possibilities are endless. And terrifying. Definitely not the kind of power you want in someone's hands. And definitely not someone like the king. And correct me if I'm wrong, but crafting time wouldn't be like crafting clay to a specific shape or crafting a sword. Those are easy enough to do and won't tire you out, but crafting time? Something as basic and essential as time? Wouldn't it ask for immense amounts of power? Exactly. Crafting clay barely asks for any power from the user, but crafting time? It was theorized that crafting time, even to pause time for a single second, would probably kill the user immediately. Huh? Kill them dead? Kill them dead. And yet the king is still alive. So it raises the question, what gave him enough power to use timecraft without dying? And how did he learn to use it? Good questions, Isabel. You have pretty smart insights sometimes. I sure do. Timecraft is what the king uses, and it's dangerous. Got it. I suppose talking about this was useful. I'm surprised you're curious about this, though. Siffrin? You shrug. Timecraft, a type of craft that allows the user to control time. Isn't that what you and the king have been using? But neither of you should be able to use it. Using it would ask for immense amounts of power. So then, what gave you this power? Maybe you should ask the king about this. What if it isn't enough? What if he doesn't want to tell you anything about timecraft? You've talked to the king and the head housemaiden. Are those really the only two people that would know anything about the loops you're stuck in? Who else could you talk to about the loops? To theorize? Oh, wait. There is one person. Let's give our good friend Loop a call. Make this secret hand sign and think about talking to Loop. Close your eyes. Hello, hello, Loop speaking. Thank you for calling. How may I help you? Let's talk about something. Well, I'd love to chat, Stardust, but you have other things to do, don't you? Come by and see me anytime. We'll have time to chat about whatever you want. Okay. Odile seems suspicious of me. Is that so? A researcher of yours is pretty perceptive. Better not act weird or interact with stuff that makes you act weird too often in one loop. Or do. What does it matter? She won't be able to figure anything out anyway. Figuring out your looping in time just because you're acting weird would be quite an achievement. Okay, we need to do that. That needs to happen. I just don't know how. I don't know what acting weird actually constitutes. I want the achievement for Odile figuring it out. Bonnie's looking at a book. Yes, they were looking at a book about burial rituals because you all talked about what you'd do if you all died. No wonder the kid was upset about it. Pretty stupid of you adults to talk about that stuff where they could hear you. No wonder the kid hates you. And? Will you do something about it? Talk to your kid about it after, maybe? You should. I want to know what the others saw during that, though. Like, did we just zone out for, like, 2 minutes? While we were doing this? Like, what? Did they hear us talking? I'm gonna see if any of the dialogue here is different this time. It's probably not gonna be, but I should see. Okay, heads or tails? I think this is just random every time. Fell on tails. I lost. Not anymore. It's over between us. We are friends no more. Curious if you have something different now. You're my cousin who I see once a year and we have a really good time. That was different. We bonded. Cute. I've ascended to cousin status. Hope everyone's alright. People in Dormont? Yes, but the King's Curse probably got to them already. It was so close when we arrived a few days ago. If you decide to go back, there'd be nothing to go back to. So what we can do now is tell me a joke, Siffrin. Meeting with a plum. Guess that meeting was fruitful. Finish the joke quickly to make sure she wouldn't finish it herself. What? Oh, fruitful. I guess that's funny. Yeah, that's not the way to go. It's fine. It's fine. Whoops. I just wanted to know. Yes, please, Mr. Amazing, Wonderful, Funny, Buff Isabel. Huh? Isabel was so surprised by what you said he destroyed the cookie he was holding into 1,000 crumbs. No, not the cookie! Sif, you can't just say that. I really have the heart of a delicate maiden, you know? You have to be careful with me. Yeah, you feel awful about the cookie, too. Hey, Isabel seems to have trouble looking you in the eye. We all have our off days, don't we? Oh. Okay, here we go. I recognize this handwriting. This is a very stylish, scary lady with amazing fashion sense. She often wears a very cool dress. Not the same classes, probably doesn't know exist. I'm a little sad about it. I always wanted to ask her for fashion tips. Wait, that sounds like... What's the stylish lady I was talking to you about? Who? The stylish lady next door in Dormont? Yes, her. Your fan. You have a fan, Belle? Mira, remember us when you're famous. So that's who you meant. Yes, I know her. But see, if you said she was scary, I would have known who you meant. She's a very intense glare, and she talks in a way where I never know if she's making fun of people or not. You make a face. Stylish lady didn't look very scary when you talked to her. If you see her again, look into her eyes. You'll know what I mean. You might try that. Either way, you should go talk to the stylish lady and let her know that Mirabelle knows her. Doodles, Mirabelle's classes. She taught the class here. 150 classes. Messed it up. I just didn't know what to say. I didn't think taking all those different classes taught me anything worthwhile, to be honest. I liked taking them, and I liked learning those things, but I didn't do anything with what I learned. And I wasn't even good at any of it. So, wasn't it all just a waste of time? That's what I ended up saying during the class. And everyone was just silently looking at me, judging me. So, I ran away from the class and stayed in my room for a week. Oh no! Oh, gems. To evade judgment and wait for it to blow over. I get it. But taking all those classes doesn't seem like it was a waste of time, though. It's fine to learn things just for learning's sake. And you never know when that knowledge might come in handy. That's true. But thinking about it now, I felt like I had to do something with that knowledge. Everyone else in the classes felt like they were learning about their passion, you know? Artists taking art classes, getting better at their craft, that sort of thing. But I was just not using those skills outside of class. Why has Mirabelle become the most relatable character for me? But just because everyone was doing their way means I can do things my way too. And I can just take a lot of classes because I like to learn. Yeah. Maybe this is what the head housemaiden wanted you to realize when she asked you to prepare this class. Oh. Maybe. Memory of learning. All of her craft school downs will be lowered by 1. Ooh, that's pretty good. Once again, you can tell the people make sure to give you some space. Steeling yourself, you take a deep breath and brush against everyone softly. What a rush. Aww. Here, use your spreadsheet. 2 columns. Save Vogard. Other. You still don't really know what that's about. Or I guess it's just about, like, closing the house. Locking themselves in. Calling him king might have given him more notoriety than it should have. So the king is a name that he chose. Maybe that's something you could ask him about. Books and no titles. Checked out books. Paper Race family tale, huh? Interesting. Very interesting. Look away. That's a weird thing. Craft skills. Oh, this book just called Shields Looks. This book that made Mirabelle learn her skill. Bonnie takes it. Oh, it's a cooking book. It's talking about carrots and stuff. Yeah, this is the carrot theory. Carrot method. Oh, damn it. This book that shields reflect attacks too. This was so complicated. I wish I could figure it out someday. Yeah. Oh. Why are you all even talking about what will happen if we lose? Bonnie, you were listening? I'm a master cooker, so I can cook and listen to you guys talk. And I think it's stupid to worry about what's gonna happen if we lose. But, Bonbon. No, listen. Because me and Friend promised, you know? Friend promised he wouldn't get hurt protecting people anymore. And I promised I'd protect Friend. So if I protect Friend, I protect all of you. So, if I'm here, no one will get hurt. It's a Bonnie promise. Bonnie looks at you and offers you a big smile. Bonnie. Am I really getting reassured by a kid right now? Well, if Bonbon is saying it, I believe it. You and Bonnie will protect us? I won't accept such a one-sided promise. If you both will protect us, we'll protect you both too. We'll protect each other. Indeed, we will. Don't worry, Bonbon. Don't worry, Sif. We'll all fight, and we'll all live. You nod, smiling. So, to make sure we have enough energy to protect each other, isn't it? It's snacks time, baby! Friend, do you see me? I'm gonna touch you now. Bonnie slowly raises their hand and slowly moves it towards your hand and slowly pats your hand. Good kid, good kid. You didn't even jump that time. Good job, you did such a good job. You laugh. Friend, give a thumbs up back. Siffrin, tilt your head. Sorry, just wanted to say your name. Mira! Siffrin! Mira! Sif! No! Ah! Sif is my Siffrin nickname, Mira. You have to pick another one. I'm sorry. I won't budge on that. Gems alive, Isabel. I mean, what? But you and Siffrin share Mira. It's not fair.
That's true. Alright, in the spirit of fairness, we can get joint custody on Sif, then.
You know, I think I'll pick another nickname for Siffrin after all. But Isabel picked Sif and Bonnie picked Frin. I have no letters left!
Psst, Sif. Thank you for talking to Bonbon yesterday.
Why?
Why? Well, because they managed to look you in the eye earlier, that's why. Didn't think it was gonna happen anytime soon after the whole incident, I guess.
Ah. About my eye, you mean?
Well, yeah. I always felt like you didn't really care about what happened, but Bonbon's little, you know? Even if they felt like you didn't blame them for it, it's still a lot of emotions for a kid to handle. But knowing you, you probably thought Bonbon started hating you for no reason, yeah? Figured. I guess I should have talked to you about it, but I didn't feel like my place. That's why I'm glad you two talked yesterday. Good job, Sif. Good job. Here, have a Madeline. You feel patronized. You take the Madeline. Aw, Sif. Want another Madeline? For doing such a good job? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. You pull a raspberry at him. He laughs. He was looking at you. Ah, never mind. Leave me alone, I'm reading. Leave me be, Siffrin. Old people need their alone time. Fine.
New dialogue! Everyone's happier! I don't want this loop to get reset.
This craftonomy book. But Madame, maybe it'll teach us something about timecraft. Yes. Ugh, fine. Right, yep, very technical and useless. Nothing in there is useful to us at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Unless you think the fact that some crafts have a distinct smell would be useful to us somehow. Actually, kind of. Is that so? Well, now I'm kind of curious. Just things we could have figured out ourselves. Rock craft smells like wet rocks, paper craft like willow leaves. Scissors craft like scissors. Exactly. They all smell like you'd expect. Oh. There's apparently another craft smell they're trying to figure out, which smells very sweet. Sweet? Like sugar? But... Ow! Ah! What is it? Sugar! It's been smelling like sugar for a while now! You freeze. Huh. This mysterious sweet-smelling craft might be timecraft, I see. You freeze. How so, madame? This place has been frozen in time for a while, hasn't it? It wouldn't be weird to think it smelled like timecraft. You relax. Oh, yeah. I can't smell anything, though. Are you sure? Me neither. Wait. Now that Bonnie mentioned it, I can kind of smell it. It's very slight, though. You really have a great sense of smell, Bonbon. No wonder you're so good at cooking. Do you smell it some places more than others? Could you smell sugar before we went into the house? No, not really. I only noticed it yesterday afternoon, I think. But I smell it super strong near those sadnesses that give us those crust things. Easy. Destroyed. Alright, what do you mean by weird smelly? Sadness is also really sugary. That's it? Okay, well we know what that means now. Bathroom breakdown time! You like coming here because you'll be able to be alone for a bit. But you almost feel like going outside right away right now. Huh. Why? You feel weird. Even though you're stuck in this time loop and you don't know how to escape yet. You feel... happy? You feel happy? Why do you feel happy? Is it because you're helping everyone right now? Hearing them out, helping them with their problems? You talk to each one of them. Learn more about them as people. Talked about things with them you've never talked about with anyone. It was embarrassing a bit, but it made you feel so warm. It was nice. Even though you're not friends. Even though you're just allies. But that's how you become closer to people, right? By helping them out? So maybe right now they like you better than in previous loops because you helped them. And okay, this will sound silly, but But maybe that's all you need? To break the loop? Probably not. That's stupid. You're stupid. Don't even think about it or it won't come true. You smack the side of your head, focusing on the pain. Stay focused. Stop thinking about best case scenarios. Stop thinking about your allies. Stop thinking about how they don't see you as a friend or anything. Stop thinking. Stop it. Stop it. Breathe slowly in and out. Think about nothing. Sif. You exit the bathroom. Sif, you made yourself sad for nothing. They are your friends. They love you dearly. I love how I haven't used any of their special skills purely because I just haven't felt like I've needed to. Okay. It's my roommate. I think this is new. It's not letting me skip it. It's okay. I figured it'd be the case. She was in the house. She'd be as close to the housemaid as she could get. Couldn't get to her in time, could you? Mirabelle, are you okay to continue on? Yes, like I said, I was prepared for it, and we still have a king's butt to kick, so we can save everyone, don't we? Indeed we do. Let's go ahead and kick that grab a king's butt. Oh no, it hit him. I think that was slightly different, but I honestly don't remember how it was last time. Alright, another safe room. I'll quietly look Mirabelle's way, trying to make sure she's alright. Must be different somehow? Hey, Mira. Everything good? Oh, yes. I got a little fired up fighting that big sadness earlier. But I feel better now. I'm doing breathing exercises to stay calm. Ah yes, the fabled Siffrin breathing exercises. Told you he wasn't doing it for no reason. It had to help somehow. Yes. Thank you, Siffrin. And thank you for yesterday, too. I don't think I'd be this calm if we hadn't talked. Huh? When you two spent some time together. Yes, we had a good talk. Helped me realize some things. Oh, I'm glad. Nothing like a good talk between friends to feel better. And it seems you were hard at work yesterday, weren't you, Siffrin? Helping me out, along with Bonnie and Madame Odile. And me. Suppose that's what friends are for, isn't it? To help with important things. Friends? Are you all friends? You traveled together, ate together, laughed together. So you thought it made you friends. But Odile says the same thing every time, doesn't she? Are we friends? Huh? Yes. But you said it once, didn't you, Odile? Huh? You remember. Every time you stop for a snack break on floor 1, she says, you said we weren't friends. You said we were allies, colleagues at best. Did I? Odile, how could you? I don't remember her saying that, but sadly, this does sound like something Odile would say. But she says it every time, every blinding time. Wait, did she even say it this loop? When you stopped for a snack on the 2nd floor, it was all different, so maybe it was different then, too. It was, I think. I don't remember exactly how it was, but it was slightly different. I didn't pay quite enough attention. Allies? I don't... Well, that does sound like something I'd say, yes. I don't know if I consider you all friends, per se. The 5 of us are just very different people, with different goals and thoughts. Our age difference makes it difficult for me to see you as friends. After all, why would an old lady be friends with a preteen? Oh, it's just strange. So no, to me, we aren't friends. The mere thought is absurd to me. Way to bring down the morale, madame. I'm not done. I don't think we're friends, but I would do anything to protect all of you. Horrible things, to be honest, as long as I could be sure you were all safe. And I think you'd all do the same for me. For anyone in our little group. So friends doesn't fit to me, but we're family, right? Huh? Oh, yeah! We're a family! Like me and Neil. We stay together. We eat together. We say good morning and good night. Family. A difficult relationship with that word, but Yes, family fits better, I think.
Family. What a lovely word to describe our relationship to each other.
I already thought of us like that, but it's kind of awkward to say it aloud, isn't it? It is, a little bit. But we don't know what tomorrow, or even the next few hours, have in store. So while we are still together on this journey, we might as well say it. Say the unsaid. Especially since Siffrin over here seemed to think I didn't care about him. You don't know how to react. All this time, you were trying to keep in mind what she said. That you were just allies to each other. But... Odile reaches over and ruffles your hair. Don't think so hard, Siffrin. Quite honestly, it doesn't seem to work out very well for you. So mean, madame.
Siffrin's hat is all lopsided now.
You look funny like this, friend. You readjust your hat and hide your face. They all look at you, smiling. I'm bored. Snack time! I have. Start with the worst one. Leftover samosas. Yesterday's dinner. Yeah, they're the ones I burnt. Alright, they're not the worst of anything. We're going with, what Bonnie made for us. Okay, I've never tried it before. Think I cooked them well. Ta-da! Malanga fritters! Huh, what are they? They're fried malanga and gyroman. Malanga is some kind of root and gyroman is some kind of pumpkin. It smells heavenly. We will go with the fritters. Because they made them for us. There you go! And starts eating. Malanga fritters again. The novelty has faded a bit, but you're happy to find them again. Bite into one. Yay. As you eat, you look at everyone. They're smiling. Happy. Sometimes one of them sees you looking at them and smiles at you. In this moment, you are loved. You know, I have a good feeling. We'll definitely kick the king's butt. Kick the king's butt! Kick the king's butt! Alright, everyone, let's finish eating our snacks. We have a king's butt to kick. Yeah! Except that I didn't sharpen the key knife. I didn't sharpen the key knife! Which is important for some reason. And thus, this is definitely not going to be the last loop. It's just not. Because there's a thing that I have not done. What? What is it? You're still hungry? Here, have some more malanga fritters. Bonnie fills your cupped hands with fritters. Eat them, okay? You look weird. I think you're out of calories. Calories. I think you're out of calories. You eat the fritters. Tastes good. You know, I made them for you. Thank you, Bon Bon. You're welcome. Bonnie smiles brightly. Let me know if you're still hungry, okay? Siffrin, would you perhaps accept a comb? Is your hair that bad? You nod and get your hand out to receive the comb. Actually, would you perhaps allow me to brush your hair? You nod? Oh, that's completely fine. I just thought I'd ask since... Wait, you said yes to getting your hair brushed! You nod again. Slightly further, you hear someone gasp and curse. What is that about? Quick, sit down in front of me. Do it. Hesitantly, you sit down and remove your hat. Mirabelle slowly and methodically starts combing your hair. Finally, I can repay the favor. You did my hair so wonderfully a few weeks ago, so I'm glad I get to brush your hair in return. I'm surprised you had experience taking care of kinky hair, too. Look, your hair is split everywhere. You should take better care of it. It's such a shame. Such a nice bright shade, too. Will you dye your hair again? I think you should let it grow out. Light hair suits you so well. You can barely hear what she's saying. Getting your hair combed feels nice. You can feel your tension and Mirabelle's fade as she takes care of you. Mirabelle chatters on for a few minutes until... Oh, good. You're all ready for the king now. Yes, we do have to be beautiful to appear in front of him. We do, madame. Gotta appear fierce. Of course. Mirabelle smiles at you. We can do this, Siffrin. Mirabelle smiles your way, determined. So, Siffrin, buddy. Do you want to talk? What about? Oh, okay, we're ignoring that whole thing. Sure, that's fine. We can do this if you want. We can also ignore how you're acting weird and how you stop smiling every time you think we're not looking. I'll give you one last chance, though. Would you like to sit down and have a talk about what just happened? No. Nope. Okay. No problem. But when we're done, we've won. We eat dinner together tonight, having beaten the king. Before we go our separate ways, we will have the feelings talk. Ha! You snort. Sure thing, he said. Oh, you said sure. We're gonna have this talk. Got you. You're stuck now. You will be emotionally vulnerable. But you don't have another talk with Isabeau planned. But don't you have another talk with Isabeau planned? Only if we have that first talk. First? That first talk? What? Isabeau freezes in the middle of his sentence. Yes, that other talk. The one I said I would have with you last night in the clock tower after we went back. Yes, that talk. Yes, Two talks, Sif. One talk each. We can get through this. Isabeau gives you a shaky thumbs up. Smirking, you give one back. We will have this talk. Sorry for messing up your hair earlier. I know you don't usually like to be touched. But I think you needed it this time, right? You stay silent and readjust your hat. If I can help with anything, Siffrin, just let me know. You and I are very private people, but we need to learn to open up every once in a while, don't you think? We're family, after all. I don't think I can. Open up, you mean? Of course not. As I've said, it's not a skill we're very good at. But know that I'll always be here if you decide to do so before we part ways. You don't say anything. Offer valid whenever, Siffrin. Oh crap, I forgot all about that. I can't go through a feelings talk after that. That'd be impossible. Sif, you're still here. Want a snack? Here's a palmier. Bye! So it gives you a palmier, which you eat whole immediately and looks away from you. Alright. Your family members' craft skills. Ah! This is gonna be so painful. I hate this. This is gonna hurt so bad. Okay, we're just gonna Hi. Do you remember? Remember what? Seems you do not. No. Just tell me, you know. You could just tell me. So now, yeah. Alright, I've got some questions for you though, man. Let's have a talk. Ask the king. So you're using Timecraft? Timecraft. I suppose I am. But if you're using Timecraft, how did you manage to control it? Timecraft should use immeasurable amounts of power that no mere human could have. So how? Yes, it is true. I could not have harvested Timecraft on my own. So, I had some help. Help? Who would? Oh, isn't it obvious? The universe would. Ah, I only had to wish for it, and the universe delivered. The universe? Who is that? Person? Nah, it's... Wow, it's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't seem to remember. It's... what's beyond this plane, correct? What's in the sky? You clench your fists. The king sobs. Oh, I knew Vogadians were ignorant of it, but I did not think travelers from other countries were too. How? How could you have? Vogadians, huh? Interesting choice of words. Are you not from Vogard yourself? He isn't, Madame Odile. I feel like I've seen an article about it somewhere recently. I saw it today. Where was it again? So you're not from Vogard, but you still want to freeze it in time? Where do you call home, then? The king flinches. He does not answer. You shake your head and breathe out. An article about the king somewhere. If Mirabelle remembers it, you might have seen it too, somewhere too. Could it be somewhere in the house? Okay. Why call yourself king? Oh, I have decided my will is more just than the will of Vogard. Vogard doesn't know. No one knows that I am doing what needs to be done. They do not understand. Someone who selfishly does what needs to be done, against the will of the people. In Vogard, such a person can only be called a king. So you know that what you're doing is wrong, that no one wants to be frozen in time. Against the will of the people. Yes. Against the will of the universe. No. It is not wrong. Our will is not wrong. I just want Vogard to stay like this. Forever. 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 Okay. Alright, let's do this. Disappear! Woo! You'll say it eventually, bud. We'll get you to. Pretty sure that's the only way we're gonna end this. This does not end with us killing the king. That's what I've determined. Here again, third time's a charm, isn't it? If you talk to the head housemaiden with a loop break, you'll loop back once more. But you managed to beat the king, didn't you? Together with your family? Didn't think helping them the day before would amount to anything, but time changed a little, didn't it? Even if it wasn't much, it changed. It changed. You know them now. You're a family. Isn't it just like the books Bonbon reads? Friendship fixes everything? And so if you talk to everyone again, talk to the head housemaiden again, maybe something will change too. You should talk to everyone. Alright. Bonnie. I never said thank you. You saved me that time, against the sadness. And you saved me when we met. You're the one who saw me back then, right? When I was walking? Huh. When you first met Bonnie forever ago. Bonnie was out of it. They'd been walking away from their village for days when you saw them. Crying, barely hanging on, walking to escape the slowly encroaching king's curse. They fainted as soon as you got to their side. I was really, really tired then, so I don't remember well. But you saw me, right? You made everyone notice I was there. And I never said thank you for that. For protecting me. So, Thanks, stupid! Bonnie runs into you, pressing their face against your left side. Their arms are still at their sides, though. Is that a hug? Without raising your arms, you gently lean back against them. I'll miss you, friend. I know you'll leave soon, but, you should come by Bambouche one day, so you can meet my sister. So I can say, that's Friend. They help me a bunch. They're really cool. So come and see me sometime, yeah? Promise? Yeah, I'll come by. Hey, I'll be waiting for you, friend. Bonnie smiles at you. Hey, friend. Bonnie smiles at you. Okay, eat your snacks, Bonnie.
Hi, Siffrin. I know you may be tired of hearing this by now, but I'm glad we talked yesterday. I've always thought change was about changing yourself, and only yourself. If I couldn't be how I thought I had to be, clearly the fault was mine, you know? It's my responsibility to change, even if I don't want to. That's what I thought, at least. But if even you, Siffrin, can understand what I'm going through, if you're the same, even in a small way, then I must believe that I'm not the only one feeling this way about the change belief either. And if I'm not the only one feeling restricted by the change belief, if there's more people out there feeling the same as I do, then shouldn't the belief change instead of us? I have a lot ahead of me still, but I never would have realized this without you, Siffrin. So whenever you're done traveling, or you'd like to stay someplace for a little bit, maybe think about coming to visit Dormont, just to say hi. But you don't have to. It's just an idea.
I'd like that, Mirabelle.
Oh, I'm glad we're friends, Siffrin. Don't forget about me on your journey, okay?
Mirabelle smiles at you happily.
Don't forget, okay?
Well, we did it. We won. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop indeed. It was fun, traveling with everyone. I will miss it. I suppose everyone will go back to their homes now. Mirabelle will probably stay here. Isabelle will probably go back to Jovant, and we'll ask someone to accompany Bonnie back to Bambouche. What about you, Siffrin? Will you be going back home? Odile. Why not say it in the end? I can never go back home. Oh. Why not? You look away. No. Sorry, this isn't any of my business. But no home at all. I never knew. Sorry. You keep looking away. I'll probably be going back to Kabui soon. Our paths will diverge soon. But if you ever come towards Kabui, please come by and say hello, won't you? Don't be a stranger, Siffrin. You nod. Let's at least eat together tonight, Odile smiles at you. Alright, now none of you should interrupt us this time. Right? You're not going to ask for snacks. You're not going to ask for a group hug. You're not going to ask for anything. You're not going to prematurely loop the timeline. We're having this talk. Sif, we did it. We beat the king. You wanted to tell me something? Oh, yes, I did. Okay. Okay, so the thing I said I would tell you is... Isabelle stares at you thoughtfully. Never mind. Huh? What is it? Nah, it just doesn't really matter that much. I really want us to have a feelings talky talk about your feelings before we go our separate ways. And I can always tell you my thing after that. So never mind. Sorry, I'll tell you later. But you can tell me your thing now! Wow, you're really curious about it, huh? Yes! But nope, I will not say a thing. Oh, but I will say something, though. I'm glad we're friends, Siffrin. Oh. Somehow you feel a little let down that he didn't try the usual thing. But I'm glad we're friends too, Issa. Oh. Oh. Aw. 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 Aw, crap, I think I might cry. We're friends. You're friends. Isabelle's cheeks are dark. Sure yours are too. You both smile. I hope you'll at least visit sometime, Sif. Our journey is over, but don't be a stranger, okay? You nod. What if I just sit here and don't talk to her? What if I just sit here and don't talk to her? Alright. Head house maiden. If everyone is saying something different now, if everyone is talking to you, really seeing you, then wouldn't the head house maiden say something different now too? If things changed before, can't they change now? Maybe. Hello? Traveling one. Are you done talking with your companions? Yes, wonderful. Oh. I'd like to thank you for accompanying young Mirabelle this far. I'm very grateful. Siffrin, yes? If there's anything I could do to thank you, please don't hesitate to let me know. Oh. I know you will go back on your travels soon, but I do hope... Of course! Stupid. But no matter what, know that Dormont will always be open to you. Please come back. And any... time. Oh no. Oh no. Power of friendship, huh? Why would whatever happened before change anything now? Because you're loved now? You were safe? Is that what you thought? Stupid. You try and breathe. Oh. Siffrin. It's fine. It's just the end again. It's the same. I'm so sorry. There's no way we can stop it now. You'll be going back. Back when everything started. See? You already know what will happen after that. If you know what happens next, it means you're fine. You're fine. Siffrin? Something wrong? You turn your head. Odile is looking right at you. You can't shift your expression fast enough. Siffrin, what is it? Is everything okay? Head house maiden, is something the matter? I can't fix it on my own, not before it all ends. If only I had noticed sooner. Huh? What's happening? Frin? You can't move. You're frozen. Siffrin, what's... Is something happening? The air around us. It feels like... My head hurts. It's my fault that you have to suffer like this. Siffrin! They're all running, reaching towards you. Frin, come back! Something's wrong. You have to move. Siffrin! Just move! I just hope that one day you can catch Isabeau's hand. Siffrin! You might learn. You take a step forward to forgive, and then... You open your eyes, hand already reaching out. Reaching out to nothing. Stupid. You press your palms against your eyes and laugh. You really believed it. Stupid. You really thought this was it. You really thought helping them would save you. If you helped them, if you were loved, it had to save you, didn't it? Friendship would save you, wouldn't it? It was different, but not enough to save you. And now, Mirabelle is back to feeling awful and out of place. Isabeau won't remember the night you spent under the stars. Odile is still hiding everything about herself. Bon is back to Bonnie, is back to hating you. And you're back here. That's what you get for hoping. That's what you deserve.
Annabelle will be here soon, won't she? Just breathe, Siffrin. Power friendship didn't work. It's fine. All you can do is try something else now. It's fine that it didn't work. It's fine that they don't remember. It's all fine that everything that just happened has been reset. It's totally fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Back to the stage.